back to Pretty Pastel Pastries. Now for today's tutorial, we're going to do something for Valentine's Day. So here I have my beautiful breakable bear along with 3 chocolate covered strawberries. Super cute, I really hope you guys enjoy. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's go over our tools and supplies. We're first going to need some really fresh strawberries. Next up, we're going to need my favorite OXO silicone cups. These are perfect for melting your chocolate. I absolutely love those, highly recommend. We're going to use a super cute little bow tie here with our mallet. Our silicone bow mold, and as you can see, comes with a whole lot of different bows so you can use them for every other occasion. We're also going to use these cute heart sprinkles and some little different dot sprinkles as well from the brand Wilton. Some candy color in the color Lolly Pink and Chocolate from the brand Color My Chocolate. Elena Sterling Pearl, and also Crafty Cake Shop White Pearl for edible glitter. It's super sparkly, very, very beautiful. Some white poppy paint. We're going to use this for our bear's eyes. We have 3 different brushes we're going to use here. One of them's for the cheeks, the other one is for the eyes and some sparkle. We're also going to have some mini cupcake liners. These are for our chocolate covered strawberries. Some Wilton fondant in the color white. Inside my piping bag, I have some candy melts, and those are from the brand Sweet Tooth Fairy. Our 3-part teddy bear mold. And lastly, we have our almond bark, and this one is from the brand Great Value. I did went ahead and purchase this one at my local Walmart, but of course you can use any kind of candy coating or chocolate that you do prefer, totally up to you, but that is what I did have at hand today, so I'm using this. So all we're going to do is place 3 blocks of this inside our silicone cups here, and this will be going into our microwave for 1 minute. I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like after that time has passed. So after 1 minute, this is what our chocolate looks like, and as you can see at the bottom, there's very minimal chocolate that has melted. So here I'm just going to take my little spatula and I'm just going to move the chocolate around just a little bit because you can't really move it around, it's still pretty thick. And after this, make sure you give it a good stir as much as you can. We're just going to place it back into the microwave for about 30 seconds, and I'll be back again to show you what it looks like for me. We are now back with our melted chocolate here, and it has melted a lot more than the first minute. So we're going to go ahead and grab the spatula again and give this a really good stir here, making sure you try to stir it as well as you can. So I've been stirring both of them for 2 minutes, and as you can see, with all the heat that's inside of the cup, it's going to help the chocolate melt more and more as you stir. So do not stop stirring and continue to stir. Now I'm just going to place both of these back into the microwave for only 10 seconds because I do feel that there's a little bit of chocolate left over on the left one. And on the right one, once it's out, put it in there for another 10 seconds, and remember to continue to stir, and you're going to get this consistency right here. So now we're going to start coloring our chocolate here. So as always with any candy coloring, you're going to give this a really good mix just so that everything blends all together within the cup. Now we're only going to drop a few of these drops inside of our cup here and give this a really good stir here with our spatula, just ensuring everything gets nice and evenly distributed throughout the cup. That is very, very important because if you don't end up stirring it completely, you will have some spots where it's whiter than others and you will see those streaks, so always be super careful. And another thing that I noticed with this candy coloring, it was the first time that I've used it. It was very easy to mix and it gave me no hassle. It was very easy, so I definitely recommend them. And look at this, guys, it's such a beautiful color. And we're going to do the exact same with the color pink. So we're now on to our 3-part teddy bear mold, and I'm going to share with you all a tip. So right here on our teddy bear, as you guys can see, there's this really fine line all throughout the teddy bear. So just to help us with our guide here, I'm just going to add a little bit of lines on the outside of the bear using a quick Sharpie here. And it's going to be easier for you and me to see exactly how much chocolate we should add. So now we're just going to add in our chocolate up to that line right there. We're now going to tap it on our countertop to make sure it's nice and leveled. Then we're going to add in our piece number 2, which is that super flexible piece. And lastly, the third piece to the back, and press down to make sure everything is nice and fully covered. Just like that, this is going to go in the refrigerator for about 13 to 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. Let's now get started on our chocolate covered strawberries. This is one of my favorite things to do. So here I just added my toothpicks to our strawberries, and here we have our chocolate consistency. Now what I'm trying to kind of show you guys is, you guys see how that chocolate is a little bit on the thicker side? You can't see through to the color of my spatula. So that just means that it's a good indication. It's a good indication that it's time to start dipping. So just kind of keep your eyes on that and just see that it's not too thin or it's not too thick. It's like kind of right in the middle, which is what we're looking for. So now all we're going to do is simply lift up all the leaves from the strawberry. Then we're going to bring it down to our chocolate and try to dip it as high as you would like. Now, as always, I always recommend you guys lift up the leaves as opposed to just leaving them there, because it is going to get pretty messy and the leaves are just going to get covered with chocolate. So my biggest recommendation is to always lift up your stems so that they're a lot more easier to work with. So we're now back with our fully chilled teddy bear. So all we're going to do is simply take off the back piece and choose a side that is the most cleanest. So that is the top half of my bear. We're going to lift it up, and just like that we have our finished teddy bear. Now all we have to do is just take off all those extra chocolate pieces around the teddy bear. So I'm just going to gently break those off, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So to make our teddy bear's eyes, we're going to use the color black, and the same color that we use for the bear is also in our piping bag. So we're just going to make both of our eyes here, and just to kind of make sure they're kind of flat, I'm going to use my toothpick and just kind of swirl it into little circles. We're also going to add 2 lines to the sides of our eyes to give an effect of eyelashes. Now we're going to take our light colored chocolate and we're going to kind of make a large circle, and that's just going to be the base for our little heart nose that's going to be the color black later. So next up we're going to make her super cute bow. So I'm just going to take some pink colored fondant and I'm going to fit it to the bottom bow of the silicone mold here. And just like that, we're going to adhere with a little bit of chocolate in the middle of the teddy bear's neck, and that's going to help it from moving everywhere, so it'll stay right in place. Now to finish off our teddy bear, the last thing we're going to do is add some poppy paint to make her little eyes so everything comes to life. So I'm just going to add a larger dot at the top and smaller ones at the bottom. To decorate our chocolate strawberries, we're going to use the exact same chocolate that we use for our strawberries. So we're just going to put that inside of our piping bag, And we're going to decorate with some sprinkles. So at the top we have some Valentine's Day mix non-perils, and at the bottom we have these super cute hearts. Next up, we're going to add our chocolate strawberries to these mini cupcake liners. I prefer these over the regular cupcake liners. Those are just a little bit too big for our strawberries because the little ones just hug the strawberry perfectly, and the other ones kind of make it look like they're too small. So these ones are the ones that I do recommend. Now for our packaging, we're going to use this box here, this pastry box. And inside I'm going to add a lot of mini marshmallows. But before that, let's go ahead and add in our breakable bear. So to our bear, of course, underneath here, you would put inside some candies, anything small that would fit inside. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to leave it like that. But totally up to you, fill it up with anything that you guys would like. So now that our box has all of our decoration inside, now we're going to focus on our mallet. So we're going to take our bow here, and it's super quick and easy. It has this little cute tie at the back. So I'm just going to give it a couple turns and cut it with a pair of scissors so that it's not super long in the back. Lastly, we're going to add some super cute tulle as well to our box. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the process on how I add it onto my box. So the trick here is to grab our tulle and put it over the box first. Then we're going to go underneath, then down, and then up again. So you can rewind and replay that video as much as you guys would like, because I know when I first started doing this, it was very difficult for me, but after some time you will get the hang of it. And thank you all so much for watching my tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed this super cute Valentine's Day breakable bear and strawberries. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys here on my next video. Bye guys, have a lovely day!